So on with 30, 60, 90 triangles, special right triangles. Again, I would practice our ratio. So across from 60 is x square roots of 3. Our hypotenuse is always 2x. And across from 30 is going to be our x. So it's x, 2x, and x square roots of 3. And by across, I mean across, just like across from 90 is your hypotenuse. Across from 60 is x square roots of 3. And since that's 60 and 90, that means we know we have 30 left. So across from 30 is x. With that said, so this means that we know that our x value in our ratio is going to be 8. So then if u equals 2x, then we know that u equals 2 times 8. And so u is going to equal 16. And then from there, we can go up to our other side where it's x square roots of 3. So we know that v equals x square roots of 3. And we know that our x is equal to 8. So v equals 8 square roots of 3. And then from there, none of those can be reduced in any form or fashion. We can't make square root of 3 any neater. So our answer is u is equal to 16 and v is equal to x square root of 8. I'm sorry, 8 square roots of 3. So now again, 60 across from 60 is going to be our x square roots of 3. Across from 30 is our x. Across from 90 is 2x. So in this case, the only side that is given an answer is going to be our hypotenuse. So we're going to take 2x because we really need that x. Our side across from 30 is the ideal side that we would like the answer to. So 8 square roots of 5. We need to get x by itself. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. So we have x is equal to 8 square roots of 5 over 2. And then you're going to simplify. So that square root of 5 is a radical, and then so that 2 is not. So these can't be simplified. So we know that that square root of 5 is going to stick. But our whole numbers, 8 and 2, can be simplified. 2 divides into 8 4 times. So it's going to equal 4 square roots of 5. So that means in this case, our x as far as our ratio, but side y is equal to 4 square roots of 5. Now, since we know that x is 4 square roots of 5, I know that for our x side, we need to plug that in. So then in this case, it's a little redundant, but x equals x square root of 3. And remember, these x's are different. This is our ratio x's, and this is the actual problem. So you could call this heart. So heart equals x square roots of 3, and we know that x is 4 square roots of 5. So 4 square roots of 5 times the square root of 3, and that's just plugging that in for the x, is going to give me the side opposite of the 60 degrees. Again, 4 is not a radical, so it can't be multiplied, but the square root of 5 times the square root of 3 would be 5 times 3. So it's going to give you 15 under that square root bar, and then our 4 just hangs out on the outside. The radical square root of 15 cannot be simplified any nicer. 3 and 5, 1 and 15, none of those have nice, neat square roots. So our answer is 4 square roots of 15. So the side opposite of 60 degrees, or x, is 4 square roots of 15, and the side opposite of 30 degrees is 4 square roots of 5, because we know the hypotenuse is 8 square roots of 5. All right, so number 11. Again, as I've said, pause it if you want to try these and then come back and watch it, or you can even check out your answer key as well and then come back and watch these if you want. So across from 60 is x square roots of 3. Across from 30 is going to be x, and our hypotenuse is always 2x. So again, they gave us the side. That's not one of the basic x's. It's not necessarily across from 30. But if I know that this side is 5 square roots of 3 is equal to the ratio of x square roots of 3, I'm going to get x by itself. So I'm going to divide by the square root of 3. These two are the same thing. So x is going to equal 5 in our ratios. So for the answer to this triangle, y is equal to 5 because this is our x ratio side. So again, I can call this side heart to make it a little easier. If our heart side, or hypotenuse, is equal to 2x, and we know x is 5, then heart is going to equal 2 times 5, which is going to give me 10. So then the x, or heart side, the hypotenuse for this triangle, is equal to 10. So since this is 5, this is going to be 10, and then this obviously was already given. All right, so last but not least for our 30, 60, 90, before we get mixed review, and for this video, across from 60 is always going to be the x square roots of 3. Across from 30 is always going to be your x, and your hypotenuse is always 2x. So that one's pretty nice and neat. I really challenge you to pause this one and try it and see if you can get this one figured out. So 2x equals 10. So then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. X equals 5. So ratio x equals 5. But in this case, that's our y side. So y for the problem is equal to 5. And then to solve for our other side, we can call it heart again just to make it so I'm not just saying double x. So the other leg, we're solving for this one. We know that our y side, the value of x as far as our ratio, is equal to 5. So this side is 5. Then we know we can plug it in here. So our heart is equal to x square roots of 3. And we know that 5 is our value of that x side, so it's 5 square roots of 3. And I don't know if any of y'all noticed, this one is exactly like number 11. They just gave us different parts to start with. All right, guys, last video is going to be the last 6 review problems, mixed review. So check it out if you need it. If not, get after your Delta Math.